Good morning, friends. Here in this our third part of an interview skills, I'm going to throw a light on how to face an interview. So, facing an interview is one of the toughest work here, which we can overcome by more and more practice of the mock interviews. Dear friends, whenever we want to appear for an interview and whenever we want to face an interview, we required one of the latest expected quality, that is the quality of the emotional intelligence. Here, whenever we are facing an interview, we want to do one kind of management about our own emotions, and at the same time, here we want to understand the emotions of all panel members. So, friends, whenever we want to face an interview, so whatever kinds of details which I have given here in this video, which is going to be very useful to all of you. Dear friends, whatever kind of videos here I have uploaded, which are connected with interview skills. So these videos are nothing but whatever kind of experience which I have received through my multiple kinds of interviews which I have given. So now let's try to understand all these minute details, and I'm sure that all these minute details about how to face an interview can be a very useful to you while facing an interview. So let's enjoy this teaching and learning process. Dear friends, facing an interview is one of the toughest work in our career. We can overcome on this situation by more and more practice of facing an interview and doing the more and more practice of mock interviews to keep our mind fresh before going for an interview. Here we can read any one of our favorite joke. We can listen any songs. At the same time, here we can also watch our favorite reels. In the arena of the company, you want to sit there properly and relaxed. Here, the team members of HR, once they will announce your name, then you want to be ready to go, and at the same time, you want to keep it in mind that your file should be ready with you. Interviews are conducted at various places like boardroom, in the office, in the meeting room. We want to knock the door, then we also want to take permission before entering in the boardroom. Once you enter in the boardroom, you want to meet all the panel members formally with a smiling face. You want to say greetings of the day to all of them. Whenever any one of the panel member will convey to you to sit on the chair, at that time you want to sit there. Do not sit down until you are asked to sit. After sitting there, don't forget to say a thank you to them. Here, to create a good kind of rapport with the candidate, here one of the member from the panel will ask a very simple questions to the candidate like tell me about your family background, convey your journey in the field of education, or introduce yourself. Whenever the question will be asked to you, introduce yourself, there are the 50% chances that you will be selected there, because here you are getting an opportunity to speak about your education, about your skills, about your journey, about your achievement, and what kind of contribution you can do there for the development of company. Candidate wants to see in the eyes of panel members. It is going to helpful to him to build his confidence level. At the same time, while giving the reply, he wants to maintain the proper kind of gesture and posture and maintaining a one kind of steady in the second part of an interview. Here, the depth questions will be asked to the candidate related with his particular field. For example, how to overcome barriers in communication. Whatever questions will be asked by panel members. Here, the candidate he wants to listen it very carefully. He do not want to interrupt the interviewer, and while giving the answer, here the candidate he wants to be very clear and very short while giving the answer of asked questions. Candidate wants to avoid one kind of repetition, long silences, and the fillers like okay, whenever the W type questions are asked to the candidate, he wants to keep it in mind to give the reply of these questions in a full sentence. And he wants to avoid answering these kinds of questions in a yes or no way. We can give the answer of questions in yes or no way whenever the verbal question is asked to us. If the candidate don't know the answer of questions, he simply wants to say, I'm sorry, but I'm not really certain. Or the candidate can say, I'm afraid I don't know. The candidate can express his opinions very clearly, firmly, and politely to them. For example, he can say, I think, I believe, in my opinion, like this. Here, candidate he wants to avoid to do a one kind of argument with panel members or speaking in a very negative way or doing a one kind of criticism on any one of the issue. Non-verbal communication can make an interview powerful and an interesting. Candidate wants to use nonverbal communication to make his interview more interactive. Candidate wants to take a pause while giving the reply of difficult question. The candidate do not show his knowledge, skills, and an experience. While leaving the boardroom, here the candidate he wants to say thank you to all of them. Dear friends, lastly, I am sure that whatever kind of the minute tips which I have given here in this video can be very useful to you whenever you are going to crack any kind of interview. It can be the interview of an MPSC, a UPSC, or it can be the interview of any one of the post. So, dear friends, once you have faced an interview and after reaching at your home, don't forget to do one kind of self analysis. Here, you want to understand what were your plus points, whatever your minus points while facing an interviews. Wherever you were lacking, you want to update on it because whenever you are going to update on it, it is going to be very beneficial to you. So whenever you are appearing for the next interview, so I'm sure that so the more and more practice you are doing about the mock interviews, and at the same time whenever you are also appearing or facing more and more interviews, so this experience is going to be very useful to you for your own self development. So dear friends, don't forget to subscribe, to share, and to like our channel. So thank you all of you for your patience and have a great day.